Okay, let's see here if it's all coming through properly. Okay, seems like we're coming through right. Okay, seems like we're coming through. Yep. Sorry for the brief echo there, but yeah, okay, coming through. Alright. Yeah, I should be able to actually very easily see text chat. Let's just do a quick test here. Okay. Yeah, okay, awesome. I can actually see the chat. Very good. But it still says I'm in Blair Witch for some reason. No stream elements. I am not playing that. Why does it still say... I even changed it here on this end. That's very strange. Yeah, the title is supposed to be this. And... there we go. Now that's fixed. Alright, let's get this ball rolling. Okay, obvious is all set up. So the OBS isn't quite keeping an eye on things, though. I'll be sure to watching that. Yeah, where was I? Alright. Murder hoboing. I don't know what these things are, but I do actually kind of like when they're not glitching out, their animations with their giant snaggle mouths. They look like Langoliers that grew feet. So that's the village down there again. Just a random ice rink? Oh no, there is some. Whoa! Okay, wow. Well, we just went through a couple things there. Okay, well, the lady wanted me to pick herbs for her. So, really cold water. Okay, yeah, I have no use for magic. I'm playing a barbarian, so yeah. Oh, okay, well that was different. Where's the guy? Where's the lady? Where's the herbalist? Like, drop. Ooh, that might. Is that the last one that we need? You know, not only is it incredible that someone got to make this, but there probably is someone out there who's like, oh, I got to work on an Elder Scrolls game. I got to work on one of them. And it's like, oh yeah, I worked on Shadowkey. The one that almost no one played. This is on the darn N-Gage. Oh, hello, bandits. Magic bandits. The worst kind of bandits. Yeah, thankfully aiming is not a major critical skill in this. So glad I found these throwing daggers, though. They're infinite, but they're really useful. And they're not cheap or anything, because you can die so easily in this. So, anything that gives you an edge, in my opinion, in this game is completely fair. Okay, it's kind of hard to hit him. Can we get back up for a while? If I get down here? Wow. He has a unique face and everything. It's all done on the same guy with the same mask. Great magical potions I have no use for. This is probably the only Elder Scrolls game where playing as, you know, a tougher character is actually more advisable than using magic. And that's why we attack from range. Because, oof. They hit hard. Eventually you do get more health and stuff. You do have better stamina and everything. But first, you need just a little help. Wow, armor's way more effective against bow and arrow now, though. Bow and arrow. Well, I guess it is technically a bow and arrow, because... Stop trying to chase me, goblin! I'm helping you, goblins! The dungeon entrances in this game are gorgeous. I can't get over just how darn pretty they are. So, due to this being a handheld game, a lot like with the other Elder Scrolls Travels games, there's a lot more emphasis on dungeon crawling. I would do the whole time warp trio thing here. You gotta sprint past him. Ow. There we go. Hey! I was saving my game there, sir. Rude. Oh, they're stacking up alongside each other. They both have bow and arrow ready. Damn! Okay, so if we stand right here, the other guy's arrows are missing me, and this guy's just out of range from me. Tex was definitely not kidding out there being a friggin' ambush. So yeah, the combat is not the selling point of this game. It's a lot more No! Did not want to go back to the... Take me back inside. Having the attack key and the use key set to the same button was definitely an unwelcome compromise. But it does just highlight that, hey, look, see? It kept an instance, though, of what happened. Like, that must have taken a hell of a lot of work, given it was an N-Gage. Just, oof. This guy's got like 50 arrows in it. There we go. Jade Dust. I don't actually know what that one does, and I've acquired a lot of them. Hello, Sam! Yes, it is the long-lost Elder Scrolls. Recently, there was a major breakthrough in the emulation scene. They managed to get it so that N-Gage is relatively playable. Ah, damn it. At one point, apparently this even had multiplayer, although I don't believe they have any kind of functionality for that playable yet. Yeah, pretty much every Elder Scrolls fan I know responds like this. They're like, oh my gosh, how is this even possible? Hold on here one quick second. And we are back. It's a very odd combination, too, because it's got elements of the first three games all enmeshed together. You've got combat that works a bit like Morrowind. It's more dice roll based than skill based. Like, lining up your shots isn't nearly as important as luck of the draw. Okay, I don't know who hit me, because I was protected by a wall. Yeah, the emulator works really good. I had to set up some custom bindings. Also, say hello to Bob. She's a barbarian high elf. Ooh, a banded double bow. I didn't actually expect to be using melee weapons so little and ranged weapons so much, but it just works better. This is really an archer's game. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. There's a ton of stuff, by the way, that you can just harness for all kinds of things. It's a bit crazy. Like, you can eat wolf fur, and it increases your attack and defense. Actually, let's eat some of that real quick. And remarkably, draw distance doesn't seem to be the main factor in gameplay effect. Like, the game keeps pretty good track of things that you can't see. And for how low a resolution it has, it's amazing how readable everything is. Oh shit, now there's two of them. This is not good. Wait, there's... You can't hear sound? You should be able to. Let's see here. Where is the... OBS should be displaying sound. Okay, do you hear it now? No, I know that you can hear me. I'm making sure that the audio is coming through, because there is actually audio. Wow, I love this bow. This bow is amazing. I really hope someday they get the multiplayer working for this, because I can imagine some dungeon crawling with this would be amazing. Because that's the real treat of this, is that the actual dungeoneering is surprisingly involved. Like, this might be one of the most old-school style dungeon crawlers I've played in a while that happens to have reasonably modern controls. You're not, like, locked to a grid or anything, but otherwise, there's a lot... Wow, there are a lot of archers in this. Shindig. Okay, let's check out what we've cleared so far. Oh, yep, I will take those things. What the hell is a Skyrim potion? Does it just turn the game into Skyrim? No, actually, it already is in Skyrim. All of this is set in Skyrim. Oh! It literally fills everything. Okay. So, note to self. Skyrim potions are apparently the best. Whoa, how far back does this one go? Okay. This just got a whole lot more interesting. Where we would have to be fighting everybody through that main hallway, but we might be able to slip past them. This is what I mean, like, there is some genuinely good design here. They could have easily half-assed all of this. Damn it. Well, we still have to fight them, but I at least snuck up from behind. That is a chin. You do regenerate health more and more over time. This is definitely a game where you start off absolutely pathetic. I've leveled up at least 10 times now, so my health actually regenerates at a reasonable speed, faster than, you know, passing fart and stuff like that. There is also a lot less explained in this. There's a lot less help with quests. This game pretty much assumes, look, you're playing an Elder Scrolls game on a phone. We figure you're probably already obsessed with all this. Oh yeah, no, there's some really cool monsters in this. And the aesthetic is gorgeous. It's basically like, hey, so what if Skyrim, but on a PlayStation? And you know what? It works. Wow, that axe has a really long reach. Unfortunately, the emulation kind of garbles the sound. At least I'm assuming that's what's doing it. It pays to save a lot in dungeons. Okay, and that's where we came in. Okay. Alright, let's go back and check out that room. Spooky Spirits. A Ring of the Stars. In the Iron Maiden. Oh, okay. Makes magic less painful. I'm good with that. I don't use magic. I'm going to assume that there's a significance behind them mentioning the Ragata, because, yeah, I actually claimed one of their headdresses and returned it to a goblin earlier on. Ring of... what was that? Yeah, from what I understand, this is like a full-on canonical story. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. That's way more... oh, you can only wear one ring at a time. Wow. I guess all of my other fingers are busy trying to hit something. But it's a shame they never re-released this on any other system. Because, like, I think people would have really gone for this. This could have easily been a PlayStation Mini for the PSP and PS3. People would be down for that. So much. Or nowadays with GOG. I mean, they've got this emulator working. I'm not sure I can convince Bethesda that they should re-release a mobile game that most people don't remember. It would be amazing if I had that kind of power, but I don't think that I'm going to. I can see your aim is as terrible as mine. Ow. Ha! A battle fought with honor and bravery. Honestly, now that people have access to this again, I think what will be really likely is once word gets out to the actual Skyrim community, they should really try and just, like, mod this into Skyrim. Like, you could easily recreate this stuff. No question. Shadowkey is, you know, it's got more complexity than I expected. There are branching quests and stuff, but it is still a very mid-2000s archaic kind of branching quests and stuff. It's not going to utterly redefine the Elder Scrolls experience. And the levels are, you know, expansive enough to have fun, but also small enough that I could see someone being able to recreate them in the creation engine pretty easily without having to worry about optimization issues. Ah! More Gastons! Yeah, I'm planning on covering a bunch of N-Gage stuff now that the emulation scene is really there for it. They even got the N-Gage 2.0 stuff like Metal Gear Solid Mobile and friggin' Resident Evil Degeneration working. Whoa! I like that the other one is standing there in the doorway, and he's like, "You okay there, Brian?" He's like, "Yeah, I got this." Another very much probably impossibility, but what I would love to see is, I know there's some people who figure out how to mod games in emulators to get them to run better, like getting Rogue Squadron with like 4K textures and stuff. If someone could figure out how to increase the draw distance in this, that would be fantastic, because that is the main trick to navigating, besides the fact that there is no map. It is entirely a compass. That little compass up there with the dragon heads is my only indicator as to where I'm going. This real thing for me is, despite that, it really is a fun game to play. I can't believe I'm one of, like, the only people I know of who's even played the game this far in. Almost anywhere that's actually mentioned this game, usually just, they grab a screenshot from the very first, like, hour of the game or so, and they're like, okay, we're done here. But this is like, I'm a couple hours in at this point, and it's interesting. There's a variety of regions and all kinds of stuff. Wait, you actually owned an N-Gage? Seriously, dude? Like, props, but also just... How on earth did you find one? Clerk Sky. Ah, I see. Hang on there, clerk. It's possible, and the N-Gage went over so poorly that they did try to re-release a bunch of their stuff and other things. That's basically what N-Gage 2.0 became. So, there was a bunch of other phones that Nokia worked with that had N-Gage 2.0 on them. And there were two other Travels ones. As well as a really terrible downgrade of Oblivion for Java phones that is just, like, absolutely the worst Elder Scrolls game ever. Like, imagine someone tried to recreate the Elder Scrolls 4 in the Age of Empires 1 engine, and then somehow found more ways to make it not anywhere close to what it's supposed to be. That's the Elder Scrolls Travels Oblivion. I leveled up. But yeah, you can actually take, you know, in your stats and stuff and all that. Ow! Were you seriously hiding behind the door? That's my kind of nonsense tactics. You're an AI. You're not supposed to do that. Are you still getting no audio from the game? If still nothing, I might have to tweak OBS. Right, that's Clark's room. close the other ones that I already cleaned out. Yeah, like I said, it's a very quiet game, so it's entirely possible it's just not coming up on your speakers. There is some nice music here and there, despite the grainy MIDI-ification of it. But seriously, as a technical showcase, this game is kind of incredible. I mean, it controls like a butt, and you have to fix a bunch of that, but once you fix that, it's really impressive. Anything valuable? Nothing valuable? Nothing. Nothing but walking experience points. Yeah, I saw that graphical glitch. That time it was a warning. Ooh, that one hit him right in his big chin. The worst thing in this is when you're fighting more than like 2 opponents at a time, then things get dicey. You're literally your first dungeon, you're fighting spiders, and they are gnarly. They will group up on you, and it is not a good time. Eventually, you get the spider impaler or dagger that I got, but until then, it's just like stab, stab, back away, back away, back away, back away. Stab, 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 back away, back away, back away, back away. The game will still gladly kick my ass at this point, but it's at least a little gentler about it now that I've unlocked some skills and stuff. Have some equipment that isn't absolutely broken. But again, that's something that's very appreciable because a lot of RPGs these days, it just would hand you every victory, and this one you actually have to strive for it, and it makes things a lot more interesting, because if I could just one-shot every one of these guys, it would feel very monotonous. But instead, there's a genuine struggle to it. It's the right kind of jank. Okay, why am I not able to move? Um, the emulator appears to have locked up on me. Oh dear. Hold on just 1 second here. It is a very early in development emulator, so it is still more than a little bit rough. Hold on 1 second here while I get it working again. And while we're here, actually, let's get... There. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Thank you. Yeah, it's new graphics for the channel. I have to redo a fight or two now, but... Okay, there we are. Let's just tweak this here a bit. There we go. Now there's... Wait, so if I shrink that just a little bit more, does it get rid of... There we go! Now no more of that ugly gray border either. Yep, I have to fight this guy again. That's okay. I think we can take it. Wow. I think Shadowkey's taking pity on me for having to redo this fight. I'm landing every hit. Okay. Okay, more than one fight. Sorry, folks, this is the trick with emulation, is if it crashes, it loses all that progress. I'm glad it has manual saves, though. That is very appreciated. Okay, so we tried the sporting approach. It did not go well. There is also this running conspiracy right now that there's this one Red Guard woman who may or may not actually be an agent working against Skyrim's interests, but she also claims that she is. So I'm very curious to see how that plays out. Most of the characters you meet aren't that significant, but she keeps coming up, and the goblins have actually been very nice to me, and they were like, yeah, no, stay away from her. So I'm really wondering how that pans out. I'd love if there was like some subversive story going on here where, yeah, actually the goblins are one of the good guys for once in an Elder Scrolls game. It's nice actually having a giant pool of stamina, though. The longest time I didn't. Now it is much easier to do attack actions. Because when it runs out, you can still attack, but your hits have got, like, next to zero chance of actually hitting anything. Yes, hashtag Team Goblin. Yeah, basically the main antagonist of this game is like something out of a Doctor Who story. It's sentient shadows. Like, you literally have to use shadow keys to pierce through, and essentially it establishes that, apparently in the world of Skyrim, shadows are like basically potential energy holding worlds. I wonder if that was an attempt at being meta, like, we have a slow draw distance. Well, what if we actually made that like part of the story, that like darkness is where the potential... That's an archer! I was like, why is there a bloody thing stuck through the door? It's like, oh, because this jerk face is hiding behind a doorway. And apparently really good at shooting people through doorways. That's some Legolas tier nonsense. Okay, I can hit him as well. Good. Oh yeah, you can also jump. It doesn't have much use for the most part. There's occasionally bits where you can sort of platform, but overall it's not something you do a ton of. And that is why we save. Man. And occasionally you end up with absurd nonsense like this archer stuck behind a doorway. But now he's dead. And the world is better for it. Not that murder is good, kids, but, you know, it does help. Well, I do love how good this actually looks paired with the background for the channel, for the new art. I really like that. This looks great. I hadn't even considered it, but I think I might just do that when I do the proper video on this. I might just keep it this way. Pretty it up a little bit, make it a little nicer, but yeah. Right, and there's nothing in there, so... This time we saved before. And hopefully we can keep walking past this spot. Whoa! The boys are back in town. Thank goodness they all were drinking so heavily that they're walking so slowly. It must have been one hell of a rager. Why do you people getting stuck inside? Holy shit, they're multiplying! That's why they're hiding behind the doors. That's where the cloning closet is. Now I understand. If I get enough gold from this that I can buy that crossbow from that one guy. If I'm going to end up being a ranged barbarian, I'd like to have a more impactful weapon. For what it's worth, all the races and all that are included in this. Like, you could be an Argonian or a Khajiit or whatever. You can't customize your character's appearance, but you do actually still have choice over gender. It doesn't matter much beyond the odd sound effect, but, I mean, you can. Where's Lydia when you need her? Damn. And this right here is why I stuck to ranged combat. Like, I chose a species and class all about high endurance, and still the game is like, yep, but you know what? You can really still easily tear flesh. Flesh is terrible. There are a couple other really impressive 3D games for the N-Gage as well. Like, there's Call of Duty, which from what I understand is its own unique game on here. It's not even like a port of anything. Everybody dead? Good. I don't know who this Lockvon guy is, but I'm not fond of him. Well, I've been hearing a lot about the Green Knight. I didn't realize that he was in this game too. You can gank the AI a little bit by getting close and then backing up. But sometimes they can also get a free hit in like that. So, you know, double-edged sword. Uh-oh. He has nothing in his hands? I suspect we're dealing with a mage here. Yep. Okay, that table is staying straight between us. Okay. But yeah, the amount of content they've filled into these spaces is incredible because, like, we've been plunging through this fortress for like 20 minutes now, and we've only seen the very first outer defenses and a barracks. There are caverns with giant pits and everything. It's... The amount of effort that went into this is incredible, and I'm thankful to say that at least one more ambitious game like this was made by the developers. And even looking at that lighting, that's really good. They actually made a Tenchu game for Java phones that is fully 3D. I've seen gameplay footage of it. It's not like, you know, the best way to experience Tenchu, but it is remarkably functional. Like, they even had mantling in multiple camera perspectives, which is just stuff you don't really expect to see. Okay. Nope, Oh man, there are a lot of humans in this place. If anybody has any questions or whatever, I'm happy to discuss them, because we're going to be busy clearing out this dungeon for a minute. These guys take less... Yeah, they take longer to kill than the undead. I have a lot of experience killing undead at this point. No backup for that guy. Nobody must like him amongst the bandit clan. Ow. Dang it! And again, why I saved so much. There we go. Aw, come on. Wait, is he just... He's just stuck there! Okay, you know what? I will take it. I will shoot him in the hand to death. You son of a... Okay, what is this Amgala? Where is it? Okay, just a damage booster. You know what? Those two guys can just stay camped out in there, guarding nothing. I'm good with that. Buggeration. Elder Scrolls Shadowkey, you are a cruel mistress sometimes. I'm gonna start calling all these guys Gary. They all look like Garys. Damn it, Gary, let me kill you already. Wait, Gary wasn't even protecting anything? Okay, screw that. I'm saving my last health potion. I'm gonna be honest here. I seem to have a higher hit chance when I'm further away from the draw distance. I'm not crazy, right? That does seem to be happening. The further back I get, the better my odds are actually of hitting him. Ah, ah, ah. Damn it, Gary, you are always like this. Slowly mantling forward, plodding along. A slight sachet to your hips, like you're trying to impress a runway. Well, actually, it's a neat visual effect when you're sprinting through. Sorry to take a quick phone call there, folks. Oh dear. We have doth engage the boss. Fortunately, he apparently has been drinking a lot. Dang it. How many arrows can this guy take? Well, let's be fair. He's really big and he likes purple robes. Not sure who's casting magic right now. Maybe it's have to lock on. Ooh! A Daedric battle axe. Okay, I'm interested. You have my attention. Hello, Saber! Welcome back! Glad you could hop in for a stream this time. I could indeed tell it was Cyber because it was Saber. This is the Elder Scrolls for the NVIDIA N-Gage, or not NVIDIA, the Nokia N-Gage. And if you don't know what that is, that's perfectly reasonable because most people don't remember the N-Gage, even when it was released. But it is a fully fledged Elder Scrolls game made for something that had about as much processing power as a PlayStation 1. It is currently being emulated. That is why things are running way smoother than they normally would. Wait, I went down the wrong one. Yes, indeed, the Nokia handheld. This was one of its biggest launch titles. And with good reason, it's an incredible technical feat. In addition to dungeons like this, there are open world areas you can explore in that. There's not a ton in them because, goodness me, it's already pushing its upper limit just running. But, you know, it's a real impressive marvel of the mid-2000s handheld gaming scene. And quite possibly one of the only CRPGs. Oh yeah, it's very enjoyable. Ranged combat is the safe way to go, though melee typically ends in very swift demises. I have not yet, because I'm still working out an ideal schedule, but it is a priority of mine to get the stream going again. It used to be on Thursdays because they never actually gave Second Look its own official thingamajig. But since Second Look doesn't exist, I need to work out what all we're going to be doing for streams. But I was working my way through this, and I was like, you know what? People would probably be interested in actually seeing this in action, because most people who even talked about this game, they don't actually really play it. They just kind of go, yep, this is a thing that exists, here's the first level. Okay, and they're done. Whereas, this is a good few hours in. There's been some actual plot developments. There's some really neat lore implications with like how shadows work and some kind of eldritch force using the shadows to attack Skyrim. I'm not familiar with the Stalker is. Duly noted. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying a bunch of the N-Gage library. There's some really odd stuff, like there's a Tomb Raider game, but it has multiplayer and highlight reel clips and all kinds of stuff that just was incredibly cutting edge for the day. Wait, the game Stalker got a mobile demake. This is the first I've heard of that, but now I'm very curious. Well, let me look this up quick. I'm seeing some stuff about an Android um, port. I'm not seeing anything about an older port. Yeah, you're gonna have to dig that up if that exists. I'm very interested, but this would be the first I've heard of it. Oh, I believe that you remember it. It's just like there were a lot of like dubiously legal demakes on the mobile phone market. Like there is technically a Quake 4 Java game. I'm not too sure that it's legitimate, but it exists. I was able to boot it up in an emulator. It was very strange. So it's entirely possible something similar could have happened to the Stalker games. Oh yeah, there's tons of crazy stuff on handheld phones. That's why I've been trying to get footage of them all. None of them have been as long as Shadowkey, though. I'm actually kind of amazed at how in-depth it all has gotten at this point. I was expecting it to take like maybe 10 hours and then I'd be done, but I'm still going. There's still new plot beats and implications, and ow, somebody stabbed me! That was very rude. Very rude. It's very hard to do, but you can actually bob and weave a bit. And you really need to save scum. My gosh, I cannot emphasize that enough. Okay, one down. Because this game really does not pull its punches. Oof. Yeah. Welcome back. I killed a bunch of dudes. It was fun. Except for the part where I almost got roasted and turned into a pincushion. Well, you know, besides that. Hello, Allie! Lovely to have y'all here. I'm scrolling some elders. Wow, that sounded even more ridiculous out loud than it did in my head. Okay, now I need to harvest 2 things. Well, yes. But did any of them have tits? That's the real question everyone wants to know. Wait, where am I now? Oh gosh, more of these things. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, anxiety'd be a bugbear like that. Also, I didn't get to say it before, but thank you for the follow, Saber. I do appreciate it. dear, more spiders. These things are a pain in the thorax. Wait, do I still have... Darn spiders! Okay, so we're going to need a ranged approach here. Fortunately, you can actually hit beyond the draw distance if you know where to aim. Crap, that was close. I didn't read legitimately just enough health. Also, I hope everyone likes the new streaming setup. I'm rather fond of how things came together. It was a bit spontaneous, but looks nice. Welcome back, and very unreasonable, very understandable. Studying is important. At some point, I'd like to actually have a webcam thing going, but, Whoa! Oh, you're who was making all the magical noises. Got it. Wow. So, tough test. Yeah, it sounds like they're taking a note from Shadowkey and how to be merciful. There we go. Arrows go into the evil mage's head. Oh yeah, all ranged weapons are basically unlimited. It's one of the few concessions you actually get as a player. The only thing that's limited is magic. Ironically, it's not the hit detection. This is how the Elder Scrolls used to do... Did you hit someone or not? They would do dice rolls. As you've no doubt gathered, it leads to some very weird situations where you're clearly hitting something, but the game says you're not. But for the first 3 Elder Scrolls games, this is just how it worked. It wasn't until Oblivion that they're like, okay, maybe if someone swings a sword at a guy, it should just hit the guy. And I guarantee you, this was a controversial opinion at the time. I don't know, man. It's a tabletop RPG holdover, and there are people who really don't want to let go of the fact that, you know, a lot of RPGs got started from tabletop. Oh, it's the Demon Monkey. Also, since the Spider Impaler isn't really that useful, let's unequip that. Because, like, see, these things have lower defense, so I'm hitting them like crazy. Yeah, I really need to update stream elements when I'm done tonight. Okay, I think I cleared this room already, possibly. Oh, I shouldn't have. It's stream elements. It auto mods, but it can be a little bit paranoid at times. Oh wow, there are a lot of guys in here. Okay, and we teleported away from that. Just where the hell are we? Some long abandoned armory. Okay. Nope, that did not take us where we needed to go. Congratulations. Alright. Enjoy your studying, Saber. Acquire all knowledge. I have no idea, Saber. I'm pretty much winging it. Not too much. Wow, even with all those buffs, that didn't do much of anything. I do want to have a regularly scheduled stream in the future, though. Once a week isn't too much, and I can share some stuff that I'm exploring. Oh, the office? The office is not fancy at the moment. right now the focus has been on pragmatism more than anything. Oh, starting this late isn't ideal. Ideally, I would be starting earlier in the U.S. time slot. But the way today went, this was the most fortuitous time. Streaming Shadowkey. I hit the guy behind him. Okay then. Hey, Our Lady of Eternal Snarking. Any thoughts, feelings, condiments, concerns? Casey and Jesse, you know, have normal sleep schedules. They go to sleep before 4 a.m. So, you know, I'd like to have that, but life has not really made it that easy. Plus, Jesse actually streams in a couple different time slots, for what it's worth. God, you stupid archer. We shall see. We shall see. You have a good night. Nope, it still sends me right here. Oh. You're new? Aw, crap, I'm fighting a boss and I'm not even wielding anything. This is not an ideal situation. Fortunately, he seems to have been turned into a zombie. Wait, if my killing him fulfills his plan, why does he even fight me? Oh shit, that was close. But his paralysis actually worked against him. Oh, we have several viewers right now. Hello, everybody. Lovely to have you. OBS doesn't let me know when stuff like that happens, so apologies, but welcome aboard. Lock dust. I don't think I want to eat lock dust. Maybe that's just me, but eating the dust of a lock sounds really gross. Okay. Alright, I forgot to put on the gloves. Let's see here. Armor. Where are the shadow gloves? Ooh. Hello, Spaz! Welcome along for the ride! Ah, but do you have a favorite dust? That is the question. That turned our armor rating up to 69. I'm obligated to declare noise. Alright, we need to get back out of here. Somehow. For those of you just joining, we are playing the Elder Scrolls Shadowkey, which was made for the N-Gage, which is that phone gaming thing that released like a year before the PSP, and then it was like, oh shit, there's a PSP, now we're fucked. But you know, the PSP Elder Scrolls game got cancelled. This actually released. So, it's all looking up N-Gage. A console that literally only had 66 games released in its entire life cycle. Although, thankfully, the Japanese horror game has recently received a fan patch, so you can actually play it in English. I'm very curious to try that one out. Now, I know you're wondering, Elijah, why are you collecting all these dead tongues? And well, you see, the answer is for a girl named Clerk who really wants them for some reason. But then she'll give us some information that some goblins need. Because in this playthrough, we are hashtag Team Goblin. Yeah, I try not to judge, because, you know, it's the Elder Scrolls. Weirder stuff has happened. But yeah, she might want to see a therapist. Ow. And that is why I keep not coming up close to him. The irony being, I've actually already killed the man who's in charge of this keep, the titular Lakvan. We fought him in an epic boss battle where I shot him repeatedly in the face. It was very heroic and noble. He had a giant axe and looked like basically a murderous, psychotic Santa Claus. Oh dear. Okay, I didn't want to have to use that health potion right now. It's the only one I've found so far, but clearly I'm gonna need it. Can I actually close the gap and cut this dude up? Yes! Damn it, there was another one! There are so many archers in this game! It's like reverse Skyrim. It's like karma for everyone who ever used archery to get around everything in Skyrim. Ooh. Nice. If you two will just excuse me. I don't need magicka potions, I need health. I'd go to the merchant in the nearby town, but I need to know how to get out of here. I walked through a Shadowgate and it teleported me. Remember, kids, don't stick your shadow keys into just any random Shadowgate, or you end up teleported to places you don't know where to go. Yes, I defeated them with my superior door skills. Okay, that's the teleport chamber. We don't need to go back there. Ah! Now there's more killer gaping eel ostriches. I will give them this, for how janky the control scheme is. This does actually, you know, like, handle remarkably well. Mind you, I'm running this in an emulator, so I at least was able to set it to keyboard, but for a first-person CRPG that I'm controlling entirely with a keyboard, this is way easier than I think anyone would have expected around release date. Nothing of value. Perhaps this way. I do love the effect when you're going down a long hall. It actually looks really cool. Genuinely looks like you're going through there. When you're in an exterior environment, it's less subtle. It's a little more clearer that, yeah, I'm in a mobile game. Oh dear. Does the teleport pad also take me out of here? Okay, just in case I regret this decision, let's see if the teleporter will take me back out now. Nope. Just the pocket dimension place. It's worth a try. I feel like I'm missing something here. It'd be really great if there was a map function. Unfortunately, there isn't. That compass at the top of the screen, that thing right there, that's all I got. Do I have to kill these two idiots? They did a Voltron. They formed into one guy. And they are shooting each other. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Yes, please. Oh. Dang it. They're so good at killing each other. Stop it. My memory is just used to setting it for 3. Oh gosh, I have so many bows in my inventory. You gotta see this. It's just like, look at all those bows! I'm going to be able to open up a shop just for archery enthusiasts. Okay, so this way just takes me back here. Wait, no, I haven't been here because there were no spiders. I distinctly remembered a giant spider with a yellow ass and red skin. Well, I mostly was updating my speed from faster attack rate. It seems to have also increased my actual genuine velocity. So not only do I kill things faster, but I charge into them like the friggin' Roadrunner. Okay. Yep, we were here. Let me out! I want out! There's very little hand-holding in these games, as you have probably gathered at this point. Yeah, I know, right? Doesn't everyone shoot a bow with, you know, their legs? I thought that's how everyone did it. I'm growing increasingly concerned here. There has to be a way out. Ooh! That's a graphical glitch making it look like, oh, that looks like a unique thing. Okay, I need to go back to the teleport room. I need to see if there's something I'm supposed to be doing here. Can I interact with these at all? Also, not that there's any point in asking him given he's dead now, but why did Lochvin just have a teleport room to the ancient jail of a undead Daedra guy? Like, he's a bandit king. This sounds like a lot of upkeep for a bandit king. Bandit kings are mostly concerned in, you know, making money. That'd be like playing Star Wars Forces of Corruption. It's like, oh yeah, Tiber Zahn was the person who was actually keeping, you know, all the Kyber crystals safe. Like, it just doesn't seem to fall under his purview. I'm open to suggestions. Because last time around, it wasn't hard to get out of the dungeon I was in. This one is quite perplexing. Only briefly in here. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Is there something in here that I missed? Yeah, that just takes us here. Yes, but the thing is, I've pretty much mapped out the environment that we're in, and there does not appear to be a concise end. It just seems to keep looping around. There has to be some kind of exit. This is where we first spawned in. I hope the emulator didn't glitch and I was supposed to teleport out or something when I defeated the guy. Oh, is that it? Shadowkey is getting its revenge for me trolling the archers? It's like, fine. You don't want to behave by the rules? Then the rules of knowing what the fuck is happening are declined to you. Okay, I'm gonna real quick just open up this here YouTube. And see if anyone has to... Ah, yes, here is a playthrough. Wait, what? I don't understand. That doesn't look anything like what I was playing. Do different, like, races get different locations that they go to and stuff? Because what I just found on YouTube looks entirely different from what I played. Yeah, that looks very different. Okay, here we go. Here's what I'm looking for specifically. Wait. I don't know what ad it is, but I'm very sorry. There is a map function, apparently. I just... Apparently I'm a dum-dum who completely missed it. Okay, hold on. Nine! The number 9 gives us a map. Okay. Oh. Let's see here, now that I'm learning things, if there's any exit route or something that I'm missing. Okay, so now the eyes can play tricks on you. Oh my gosh, we're finally out. We're back to the main thing. This is Lockvin's room. Oh, yay! Thank you, random internet person who actually made a full Let's Play of this game. You unintentionally actually helped me in a different way than I was hoping. Okay. We're out of here, kids. Welcome to Snowline. And yes, the exterior environments, well, are, just a tad different. Oh, wait. We have to go back. Gotta get to talk to the tongue lady. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. The Discord message came through. And yes, there is a lady who is locked up who needed our help. So that's apparently the hallway we were missing all this time. Gotta love that hyperspeed diagonal walk. Where is she? She's not back that way. She should be back this way. I don't think a disembodied tongue of a monster counts as BDSM. There's a lot of other things that it can be attributed to, and none of them are pleasant. I doubt they mark her on the map. But she might be over that. Look, I don't ask questions. I just know that's what she said she would give me the intel for. Did you not catch that they were disembodied, given that I was cutting them off of the monsters and collecting them as loot? You can also eat them for, like, a stat boost. You can eat anything, pretty much anything. If you eat wolf's hair, it increases your attack and defense. Dang it, where are you, clerk? Oh, I think I see where she was. Yeah, she's back there. Okay. of course, the way to get to her is behind this stone cuff. Wait, nope, it isn't. No, no Joker. Okay, here we go. Here she is! Clerk Sky. Clearly, her parents had a profession in mind for her, but she just decided to become a spy. Wait, that was it? That evidence doesn't really help me, but okay. Did I not explore it? No, I did not. Apparently I missed this part of the base. Yeah. Wrong door. I don't know what that is, but I'll take a look. Ah, I see. I see from Adventures Nigh. Gotcha. I don't really have a ton of time for tabletop RPG podcasts. I'm usually working on something. It's very rare that I can listen to a podcast and just be like, okay, this little shape, they shaped this outcropping like a penis. They thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Ah! Oh dear. Sure. No, stop. I'm trying to help your goblins. Stop trying to murder me. festive decorations they have. Holy shit! What? No! Fell over the edge. Okay, let me check here. Actually, I have been recording for over 3 hours. Holy shit. Okay, I am gonna need to get up. Okay. Yeah, we've been at this for a fair bit. I hate to head off while I got a nice stream of viewers here, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to call it here for right now. But thank you for joining me and for participating in one of the few actual full playthroughs of The Elder Scrolls Shadowkey in this day and age. But please be sure to follow and keep an eye out for more streams. Like I said earlier, there will be more official ones coming soon. And yeah, I like how this is coming together. Thank you all for joining me, and yes, if you want to find more of my written stuff, you can check me out on Medium and The Escapist, and find me on Twitter at @UnabridgedGamer. Alright, cheers everybody!